ladies, I am the ukulele fool, foolishly spreading the ukulele love. You only need 4 basic chords to do this song, and this was famously used as the opening for the film Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? More on that later in the History Nerds section. I want to help you figure out how many times you need to strum these chords, what kind of strum works best to kind of get that country flavor and some of the pitfalls that are in this song so you learn how to do it smoothly. I've got some singing tips and I've got a play along as well. Let's do this together. Grab your ukulele, let's go. I recommend doing a bum ditty strum. It also goes by the name cowboy strum, and some people call it a boom chicka. It sounds like this on a C chord. To learn it faster, if you're unfamiliar with this strum, use your words and put it on your body. So let's bum, getting the beat going in, and we say bum ditty 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 bum ditty. You can do that, while you're waiting at a stoplight, just practicing getting the feel for it. Let's go over the mechanics. The bum portion of the strum is just the top 2 strings. So you're just going to lightly brush your instrument and not go down the full length of the strings. Bum. The ditty portion is not equal. The di is louder and a little bit longer. Bum, ditty, bum, ditty, bum, ditty, bum, ditty, bum, ditty, bum, ditty. I should note I'm playing with a low G, so of course that bum kind of rings through, and you wouldn't have that happening if you had a high G. So when you're practicing it with your voice, bum, ditty, bum, ditty, bum, ditty, bum, ditty. Speaking of practice, I'm going to slow it down. Let's do it together. Do 16 repetitions. 1, 2, here we go. Bum, ditty, bum, ditty, bum. So in the chord chart that I created for this, if you have regular looking chords, they get 2 bum ditties or 4 beats of bum ditty. Then if you see them in yellow, they only get 1 bum ditty or just 2 beats. If you see chords with a slash like that, it is 1 down strum and a rest. In the intro is when we have those 2 beat strums. So let's just follow along. 1, 2, here we go. Bum. C again, and here it's down, down of G, 7 down of C, and C, and it's down, down of G, 7 C, and F and C, and F and C, and F and G, 7. Let's dig into the rest of the song, which stays the same each time. And we're not going to do those pesky lyrics, just practicing the chord and the strum. So 1, 2, and here we go. And C, C7, and F, and C, and F, and C, and C, and G7. And F and C. Here we go. It's F and C and F and C, F and C and F and C and G7 and C. I really want to help you on your ukulele journey, and I do that color coding in lots of my chord charts. So if you find that helpful, consider joining me on Patreon. It starts at $3 a month. There's a 7-day free trial, and you get 2 live Zoom sessions with me, as well as access to all my chord charts. Thanks to all my patrons. I really could not do this without your support. Thank you so very much. I've got singing tips here, and particularly for the women. If you're a guy, you can probably sing it on Big Rock Candy Mountains, and it should be in a pretty comfortable range for you. Women, it might get, you have to sing it up an octave higher, and it might get a little like this. In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, the land is fair and bright. Nothing wrong with singing it like that, but I think I sound a little church lady, and I don't think this is a great church lady sounding song. I don't know any church ladies that are hobos, but you might. So what to do? Well, to avoid the church lady sound, let's break it down. What is the church lady sound? Well, one of the things is the church lady sound, and no offense to any church ladies, it's like more, trying to sing properly. And so you're trying da da ba ba ba. You're trying to hit all those melody notes and get them right. And it's kind of in a high range, and so we tend to have a lighter voice when we do that. And then also we tend to sustain because we're trying to do things proper. Da da ba da da. And put a little vibrato in. And I don't think that's in keeping with this song. So I suggest we kind of muddy up our voice and be a little bit more conversational, kind of like how I'm talking to you now, and do a little bit more talking, a less of hitting the pitches exactly and more kind of approximating them like this. In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, there's land that's fair and bright, where handouts grow on bushes and you sleep out every night. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of disregarding the contours of the melody and just kind of talking some of it, and I'm certainly not sustaining at the end, and although I might sneak a little vibrato in there, it's probably out of habit rather than consciously. So trying to make it sound just a little bit more like my spoken voice. Hope that helps you with your singing in your ukulele journey. Well, I learned this song when I was a kid, and I always thought that it was a Depression era song as soon as I kind of knew what the Depression era was about. But it was written earlier than that. In fact, it's got some origins that really go early. Well, first of all, it was written by American singer-songwriter Harry McClintock, and it was first recorded and published in 1928. And the history of the Depression, 1929, is when the stock market crashed, so this was prior to that. And he even claims that he was performing it in the 1890s when he was a street performer. So his history of the song goes back even further. I never knew. Well, there's a heritage to the song that's even much older and dates back to medieval times with kind of a mythological land called Cockney, where, food was absolutely plentiful, and sexual liberties were allowed and all that kind of stuff. And it's been depicted in stories, song, and even paintings. Well, Harry McClintock's version of this song did become a hit during the Depression. Looking at my notes, 1939. And of course, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou was set in the Depression era as well. Speaking of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, I have 2 other songs. I'll link them in the description and in the comments. 2 other songs from that soundtrack. 1, 2, ready, begin. Sun went down, the jungle fire was burning. Down the track came a hobo hiking, and he said, boys, I'm not turning. I'm headed for a land that's far away, beside the crystal fountains. So come with me, we'll go and see the Big Rock Candy Mountains. The big rock candy mountains, there's a land that's fair and bright, where handouts grow on bushes and you sleep out every night, where the boxcars all are empty and the sun shines every day on the birds and bees and the cigarette trees, the lemonade springs and the bluebird sings on the big rock candy mountains. The big rock candy mountains, all the cops have wooden legs and the bulldogs all have rubber teeth and the hens lay soft-boiled eggs. Farmers' trees are full of fruit, the barns are full of hay. Oh, I'm bound to go where there ain't no snow, where the rain don't fall, the wind don't blow on the big rock candy mountains. The big rock candy mountains never have to change your socks. The little streams of alcohol come trickling down the rocks. The brakemen have to tip their hats, the railroad bulls are blind. There's a lake of stew and a whiskey too, you can paddle all around them in a big canoe. The big rock candy mountains, the big rock candy mountains, the jails are made of tin and you can walk right out again as soon as you are in. There ain't no short-handled shovels, no axes, saws, or picks, and I'm going to stay where you sleep all day, where they hung the jerk that invented work in the big rock candy mountains. I'll see you all this coming fall, the big rock candy mountains. Hey, I hope you enjoyed yourself playing this, and I hope this helped you on your ukulele journey. Boy, the Bum Ditty Strum is really an important strum to master, so I hope this helped you with that. Let me know in the comments down below how things are going for you, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, that really helps my channel to grow, and if you've already subscribed, thank you so very much, and hey, thank you for watching to the very end. All right, have fun on your ukulele journey. Bye-bye.